Good morning, and welcome to Ando Elementary School's graduation exercises for the school year 2020-2021 with the theme Strengthening the Quality of Education Amid COVID-19 Pandemic. This is Maria Rowena A. Amoyo, your host for this virtual ceremony. Ladies and gentlemen, please make yourselves comfortable as we now formally start our program with the processional. Candidates for graduation: Aberia Kristen C. Amidao Bernardo M. Amidao John Kenneth B. Amosco Mark Ivan M. Avila Janelle J. G. Cabalia Joshua L. Casanyas Kevin A. Cedro Kyle Q. Coles Charles Evo D. Lavado Ace Kobe. Montaliana Nollery C. Vertus Brandon Glean. Avis Viona Alea S. Celada Gent Shen D. Montaliana Trixie Y. Yape Annalyn C. Faculty and staff: Jose A. Anila, Kindergarten Class Advisor. Venus R. Borata, Grade 1 Class Advisor. Carolina C. Amidao, Grade 2 Class Advisor. Catalina C. Levado, Grade 3 Class Advisor. April P. Alido, Grade 4 Class Advisor. Tita V. Cedro, Grade 5 Class Advisor. Maria Rowena A. Amoyo, Grade 6 Class Advisor. Byron C. Baluiz, Teacher in Charge. Jennifer A. Baliena, District in Charge. Shirley B. Bakal, ALF Education Program Supervisor and AES School Adopter. Dr. Jun Milo D. Dulfo, Chief, Schools Governance and Operations Division. Dr. Leah C. Aberia, Chief, Curriculum Implementation Division. Dr. Gaudencio C. Alhibi Jr., Assistant Schools Division Superintendent, and Bernardo A. Adina, Schools Division Superintendent. Let us show our high regard to our motherland by singing the national anthem.
Bayang magiliw, perlas ng silanganan, alab ng puso, sa dibdib mo'y buhay. Lupang hinirang, duyan ka ng magiting, sa manlulupig, di ka pasisiil. Sa dagat at bundok, sa simoy at sa langit mong bughaw, may dilagang tula at awit sa paglayang minamahal. Ang kislap ng watawat mo'y tagumpay na nagniningning. Ang bituin at araw niya kailan pa may di magdidilim. Lupa ng araw ng walhatit pagsinta, buhay ay langit sa piling mo. Aming ligaya na pag may mga api, ang mamatay ng dahil sa'yo.
Let us ask for the presence of the Almighty God in prayer, and this will be followed with the division hymn.
Into your hands I commit again, with all I am.
DepEd Borongan City Division, our pride and glory, giving inspiration in our quest for knowledge and wisdom. DepEd Borongan City Division, our pride and glory, pursuing excellence till the end, with hearts beating as one. Borongan City Division will march to victory, surviving life's challenges, making our future inspiring. With our faith in God, we will sustain. DepEd Borongan City Division, our pride and glory, giving inspiration in our quest for knowledge and wisdom. DepEd Borongan City Division, our pride and glory, pursuing excellence till the end, with hearts beating as one.
This time, let us listen to Gentian D. Silada for her welcome message.
To our school's division superintendent, Bernardo A. Adina, Assistant Schools Division Superintendent, Dr. Gaudencio C. Alhibi Jr., Dr. Leah C. Aberia, Chef, Curriculum Implementation Division, Dr. June Nilo D. Dolfo, Chef, School Governance and Operations Division, Ma'am Shirley B. Bakal, as Education Program Supervisor and our School Adopter, Ma'am Jennifer A. Balena, our District in Charge, our dear teachers, parents, and to my fellow graduating pupils, a pleasant morning to one and all. The most significant event in a pupil's life is none other than the graduation. It is the most awaited time not only for the pupils, but to their supportive and contributing parents as well, for it is the moment for them to reap the fruits of their hard work, especially so that we are facing this pandemic. The sleepless nights of answering our modules and doing lots of research, outputs, and coping with the deadlines and submission of projects is finally over. To my fellow graduating pupils, I hope you will continue to do your best as we are all about to turn the page of the book of our life to the next chapter. As this year's theme states, strengthening the quality of education amid the COVID-19 pandemic. Let us remain focused with our studies, as it is the key to the doors of our big dreams. Do not let this pandemic stop us from pursuing our goals in life. Instead, take it as a challenge to be the best of what we can be. And so our honorable institutional heads, teachers, parents, on behalf of this year's graduating pupils, it is my pleasure to welcome you all to Ando Elementary School's 2020-2021 virtual graduation exercises.
Thank you, Gentian. At this point, we have Sir Byron C. Baluis, the school head of Ando Elementary School, for the presentation of candidates for graduation, to be followed with the confirmation and message coming from our Dynamic Schools Division Superintendent, Sir Bernardo A. Adina.
Sir Bernardo A. Adina, our school's division superintendent. Sir, may I have the honor to present to you candidates for graduation of Ando Elementary School for school year 2020-2021, composed of 12 males and 4 females, a total of 16 who have satisfactorily completed the basic education requirements for elementary level prescribed by the Department of Education under the K-12 curriculum, and now they are ready for confirmation.
On the basis of the presentation of your school head, Mr. Byron C. Balois, and by virtue of the authority vested in me by the Secretary of the Department of Education, Honorable Leonor Magtolis Briones, that you have satisfactorily complied with all the requirements for graduation under the K-12 curriculum, I hereby confirm the graduation of these 12 boys and 4 girls, a total of 16, of Ando Elementary School this school year 2020-2021. Very soon, you will receive your diploma as the insignia that you have satisfactorily completed with all the requirements for graduation, and thereby enjoy all the rights and privileges thereunto appertaining. Again, my heartfelt congratulations. Once again, we have come to a point where we have to close another school year, the second school year, as a matter of fact, since this global COVID-19 pandemic turned all our working tables upside down. As your humble servant of this city division, it is with a heavy heart that I address you today, with the conviction that our dire situation at present is far from over. We are closing this school year, and I think we are bound to open the next with the same adversities, challenges, stresses, or even more. In the thick of what we are all in at present, please allow me to express my sincerest appreciation and profoundest gratitude to the following. Firstly, to the graduates and completers of school year 2020-2021. You have been honed and reared in a school year like none other before. The hurdles that you leapfrogged to be able to reach what you have today are testaments to your ability to seize an unease. While you have been most chastised by different circumstances, you have likewise been proven and most tested. I personally bet on your ability and readiness to trudge and triumph over similar adversities that may challenge you in the future. For this, I profoundly flash to you my grandest salute. Secondly, to our dear parents, your sacrifices in partnering with us and assuming responsibilities which under normal circumstances would have been charged to us are truly a testament to the fact that you are, after all, our children's first teachers. Our gratitude is indeed beyond putting to words. Thirdly, to our partners and stakeholders, the drastic changes in the educational landscape brought about by the present pandemic are honestly beyond the DepEd can by itself shoulder. Your benevolence and generosity truly count much in our ability to make all ends meet. We pray that you may be blessed much more with all those that in turn make you blessings to others. And lastly, to our dear teachers, our unsung heroes, you truly are the live wires, often risking your own safety and well-being on the line, just to ensure that we all in turn get to see the finish line. Your sacrifices, day and night, in ensuring that no single child will be left behind, is not only noblest, it's utterly heroic. Collectively, you are all the reasons why DepEd, for 123 years now, continues to be cornerstone of the country and the very engine of society. And I am immeasurably honored, too, as your humble servant in this city division. join you as frontliners in this noblest of service to country and countrymen. Very aptly, our closing theme this school year is kalidad ng edukasyon lalong patatagin sa gitna ng pandemya, or strengthening the quality of education amid the COVID-19 pandemic. We have succeeded through scorching years of working over fire as we endeavored to sustain the delivery of quality educative service. In spite of all the limitations, restrictions, and prohibitions that this pandemic brought along. But with all of us exuding the same unflinching commitment, fortitude, and determination to succeed, there is no reason they should not be able to cross and conquer. I am one with all of you in hope and prayer that these scourges be finally over and we finally be totally free from all its fears and pains. Congratulations, more power, and God bless and keep you always.
Thank you very much, Sir Adina. This time we'll move on to the distribution of certificates to the graduates. Aberia Kristen C. Amidao Bernardo N. Amidao John Kenneth B. Moscow Mark Ivan M. Avila Janelle J. G. Cabalia Joshua L. Casanyas Kevin A. Cedro Kyle Q. Collis Charles Evo D. Lavado Ace Kobe. Montaliana Nollery C. Vertus Brandon Green. Avis Viona Alea S. Celada Jen Chen D. Montaliana Trixie Y. Yape Annalyn C. This time, let us lend our ears to our Regional Director, Maria Gemma M. Ledesma, CESO 5, as she gives us her message.
My warmest congratulations to the graduates of Batch 2021. Today marks another milestone in your lifelong journey in achieving your dreams and successes in life. Finishing your basic education in the midst of pandemic was quite challenging. The shift from the normal to the current situation who is a complete change for all of us. The process of keeping abreast with the latest trends in education was not easy, but you did your best in dealing with the challenges of the new normal. This year's graduation theme, Strengthening the Quality of Education Amid the COVID-19 Pandemic, highlights DepEd's commitment to provide inclusive and quality education while ensuring the safety of the teachers and learners from the health risks of COVID-19. My dear graduates, you have proven your resilience by braving the threats of the global health crisis in furtherance of useful and productive learning. I congratulate you for your courage and genuine commitment to contribute to nation building by continuously improving your skills and competence through quality basic education. To the champions of education, the tireless teachers, generous stakeholders, and loving parents, this occasion marks another unmistakable example that everything is possible when we unite and pool our resources together. I sincerely thank you for your commitment and inspiration in exploring the most sustainable ways of supporting the learning continuity of our learners in the face of COVID-19 pandemic. Dear graduates, the road ahead is full of uncertainties. Press forward. Let your dreams and aspirations be your guide toward achieving the fullest potentials and building a strong nation for the Filipino youth. Once again, congratulations and Godspeed.
We recognize the fruit of our pupils' hard work by showing them appreciation through awarding of medals. Casanyas Kevin A. with high honors. Avis Viona Alea S. with honors. Selada Gentchen D. with honors. Coles Charles Evo D. with honors. At this juncture, we will hear the message coming from no other than our highly respected DepEd Secretary, Leonor Mirasol M. Briones.
Good day to each and everyone who is attending virtually present at this time of our graduation ceremonies for our beloved and very precious graduates for the school year which ends at this time. First of all, I'd like to greet the parents and family members without whose sacrifices, whose reminders, and whose participation in the learning process for our graduates have resulted in this culmination program. This year, your role has changed drastically, where we've always thought, we've always believed that the matter of educating our children rests nearly exclusively on our teachers and our staff. This time, you parents, you family members, you who are in the households of our learners have expanded your role and contributed to this wonderful day wherein finally our learners are graduating in this culmination exercise. So congratulations, because this year has not been very easy, has not been a picnic for our teachers, for our family members, as well, especially the parents, mothers, fathers, sisters, brothers, and all who have contributed to the achievement of our learners at this time. So, maraming salamat at congratulations, parents and family members. Mas malaki ang role ninyo at this time compared to earlier graduation exercises. Secondly, I would also like to greet our teachers, without whose very careful review and careful supervision of the work of our pupils and our learners, this event would not be taking place at all. And so thank you, teachers. Your role has also expanded. In addition to seeing to it that the modules are faithfully followed, the assignments are correctly implemented, and the learners are truly learning. And you have had to deal with new ways of assessing the performance also of the learners. So congratulations, teachers, for enduring, for your patience, for your love for our learners, and your willingness to engage in a way and methods of teaching which are different from those which are used to. Assessment must have been especially difficult for you, especially since you were not able to see most of the time our students in face-to-face meetings, and most of the meetings, of course, were virtual. We'd also like to thank the local government units for their interest, for their cooperation, and for their continuing contributions to the needs of education, even as our children do not go to school. Your donations of material as well as financial resources at this time are most welcome, and your advice has been taken seriously not only by our teachers, by our school officials, but also by our officials in the Department of Education. We continually talk with local government units, especially in times of disaster, in times of great need for classrooms, for space, and for responses to unforeseen emergencies. Thank you, local government units. But of course, most of the congratulatory greetings fall on the deserving graduate Each and every one of you is truly special. You are different from the other graduates who have passed through the portals of your school. You went to school practically without seeing your teachers, if at all. You went to school with your parents, your mothers, and your fathers hovering over your shoulders and seeing to it that you are able to complete your assignments. You are completing your studies at a time when examinations and assessments are different. You are culminating these long months of hard work at this time, even as you have to do family chores, even as you are distracted, and even as your world has turned upside down, and it seems and it appears as if we don't know what the future holds and what will happen next. But you have persevered, and now you are ready to graduate. And therefore, you deserve each and every bit of congratulations from us in the Department of Education, from your parents and family members, your teachers, from the officials in local government, as well as in the parent teachers associations. You deserve each and every single congratulatory pat on your back, each hug virtually, of course, and each greeting, which I am sure you are also receiving virtually. I don't know if you will remember this event many, many years from now. I have tried to recall myself who our graduation speaker was when I finished high school and when I finished my college studies. All I remember is that the graduation speaker was someone important, someone who was invited because that someone is supposed to give a message. What was more important to us graduates at that time was the excitement of the celebrations, the happiness and the joy of our parents, the sadness of parting from our classmates and from our teachers, and the enjoyment of all the graduation events that usually take place come commencement day. When I was a college student, we had a series of events which were designed to embed in our minds, which were designed to help us remember and not forget our days in college. We would spend one whole day going around the campus, visiting the classrooms, saying goodbye to our teachers, and sharing memories. We would have bonfires to say goodbye to each other. We had baccalaureate services where we committed ourselves to God and we prayed for guidance when we go out into the world. So many celebrations, and the speaker, of course, is the least important and easily forgotten component of the graduation exercise. Nonetheless, I will exert all efforts to share with you what I see are things or issues which a graduate should remember and recall. I have said that you are very special. You are very different. You are pioneering. There has been no other class like your class. There has been no other graduate like you. as a graduating student because you are the very first graduate of the blended learning response to education in the Philippines. And so you ask yourself, what awaits you in the world outside? You can either work because the kind of curriculum you survived and underwent as a student will enable you to go to work if you wish to go to work. Some of you will proceed to further studies, and this would be a wonderful thing because there are many opportunities for further expanding your knowledge, for further answering and looking for explanations of issues, events that make you curious, especially in science, in technology, and also in the arts. So you can work, you can go to further studies, and perhaps some of you will settle down, hopefully not too soon, so you can pursue what you really want to do. So today, this is why we call this exercise a commencement exercise. It's not the end of our studies. It's not the end of all our efforts with blended learning, with modules, with floods, with earthquakes, and of course with COVID. It's a commencement of doors opening to you. More doors will be opened because you are a graduate. You can work, you can proceed for further studies, you can help your parents, and you can perhaps look for opportunities to do what you have always wanted to do, whether at work, whether at advanced studies, whether at learning more in science and technology, in mathematics, and in the arts. All of these opportunities are available to you. More doors are being opened. I hope you will select the door which arouses your curiosity, the door which will help you know more about this world, and the door which will allow you to contribute to the development of our country and contribute whatever we can to solve our problems and our challenges. Congratulations once more to each and every one of you. Congratulations to you, parents and family members. Congratulations to you, teachers. When I was chair of the board of Silliman University, each time we had graduation ceremonies during the baccalaureate and during commencement itself, I would cry. I would cry because you are sending out into the world a new batch of graduates, and we want to be sure that what is awaiting them is appropriate. We want to be sure that they are ready for what awaits them when they select which door to open. And so we tell you, go out to the world, do whatever you want to do. God be with you, and be assured that all of us love each and every one of you. Congratulations.
Our guest speaker is a living testimony of determination and perseverance. He is a proof that victory is always possible for the person who decides to continue fighting amidst the incalculable obstacles in life. An ordinary island boy who dreamed to be somebody he wanted to be in the future. He is a son of Mr. Nilo C. Amidao, a carpenter, and Mrs. Catharina B. Amidao, a housekeeper. He studied in Caniguan Elementary School, Pasig City, from grades 1 to 3, transferred to Ando Elementary School when he was in grade 4, and finished the elementary curriculum in this institution in 2001 and topped the class. He spent his high school years at the ESU Laboratory High School in 2005 and graduated as an honorable mention awardee and also received Award of Excellence. He studied Bachelor of Science in Civil Engineering at the Eastern Samar State University and graduated in 2010. He passed the Civil Engineer's Licensure Examination in November 2010. He worked as project in charge at RCCI Management and Consultancy Services from 2011 to 2012. He served as a quantity surveyor in Schema Consult Incorporated from 2013 to 2019. And currently, he is an Engineer 1 at the Department of Public Works and Highways, Planning and Design Division, Regional Office Number 8, Government Center, Baras, Palo, Leyte. Ladies and gentlemen, I am honored to present to you Engineer Nicart B. Amidao.
First of all, I would like to thank my dear alma mater for giving me this opportunity to share a message with you. It's an honor to be part of this special day. My dear graduates, I congratulate you, for you have overcome another chapter of your lives despite this current situation. It's been a year since the pandemic started. Many have lost their jobs, businesses failed, and even our education system has been affected. Nevertheless, we should be grateful that we have been able to endure these trials. And always remember, even without the pandemic, we will still encounter problems and trials, since these two are already a part of our daily lives. Like most Filipinos, I went through many trials at a young age. I remember when I was a grade schooler like you. Every morning, my sister and I used to sell kakanin made by our hardworking mom. On weekends, I go on fishing with my cousins just to earn money for my allowance. And sometimes, we were on the farm to make copra. I have been accustomed to this kind of life since living here on the island. Yes, it's hard, but somehow I survived. Behind those difficulties was my desire to fulfill my ambition of becoming an engineer. So I don't give up. Rather, I study and work harder to achieve my dreams. I graduated in this school in 2001, and 4 years later, I got my high school diploma. I thought that was the end of my journey as a student. My desire to go to college became uncertain due to financial problem of the family. Fortunately, the Julia Solsi Foundation lent their hands to me, and with the continuous effort and sacrifices of my family, I was able to pursue my bachelor's degree. After several years, my hard work and perseverance finally paid off. In 2010, I finally completed my civil engineering course, and at the same year, I was able to obtain my license as civil engineer. To the teachers, I salute your dedication and perseverance in imparting wisdom to these future professionals. May you not give up on teaching and guiding these children toward a better tomorrow. To the parents, I admire your sacrifice and hard work just to give your children a better future. May your love and untiring support continues until these children reach their goals. And to you, my dear graduates, my fellow Andohanon, continue to dream and strive for your ambition. Be strong and confident on facing your difficulties. When you fall, learn to stand and keep on going. Remember, God blesses those who persevere. And Always keep in mind that the efforts of our parents and teachers are to give us a better future. Respect them and always adhere to their advices. Be ready for the next chapter, the high school life. Once again, congratulations and God bless.
Thank you so much for that very inspiring message, Engineer Amidao. At this moment, let us listen to Fiona Alea S. Aves as she leads the Pledge of Loyalty on behalf of the graduates of Batch 2020-2021.
Pledge of Loyalty. We hereby pledge to live up to the high ideals of service for which our school stands, learn and practice good manners and right conduct at all times and all places and all circumstances, be ready and willing to do our full share of responsibility expected of us by our fellow men. So help us God.
This time, Sir Byron C. Baluis, school head of Ando Elementary School, will give us his State of the School address.
Not all of us can do great things, but we can do small things with great love. Mother Teresa. To our Dynamic Schools Division Superintendent, Sir Bernardo A. Adina, Assistant Schools Division Superintendent, Dr. Gaudencio C. Alhibi Jr., the two chiefs, Dr. Leah C. Aberia of CID, and Dr. Janilo D. Dolfo of SGOD, education program supervisors of the different learning areas, Ma'am Shirley B. Bacal, our school adapter, Ma'am Jennifer A. Baliena, our district in charge, loving parents and supportive stakeholders, dedicated and tireless teachers, our dear graduates, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Congratulations, graduates of Batch 2021 of Ando Elementary School. This day marks another milestone in achieving your dreams in life. As we all know, school year 2020-2021 was a very challenging year for us. But because of our love, unity, dedication, commitment, and perseverance, we have hurdled the different adversities in life. With this year's theme, Strengthening the Quality of Education Amid the COVID-19 Pandemic, highlights the very mandate that is expected of us, to provide quality basic education without sacrificing the health of our teachers and pupils. Ando Elementary School is committed to deliver quality basic education to our pupils amidst this prevalent health crisis through blended learning modality. Rest assured that we will do our very best to give the best education that our pupils deserve. Ando Elementary School is gradually transforming to its best. We have maintained zero dropout rate for quite some years now. We have also a slight increase in enrollment by 4% compared with that of last school year. We are also happy to announce that we have achieved a 100% graduation rate and completion rate as well, compared to 81% in the previous school year. Borongan City Division continuously ensures that our children get the best quality education. As a matter of fact, it has launched its very own project, which is 4 R's: reading, writing, arithmetic, and respect. Ando Elementary School, on the other hand, has also crafted and implemented its own project, which is anchored from the City Division's 4 R's, dubbed as Project PERSIP, or Pupils Reading Capability Enhancement Program. This aims to lessen, if not zero out, the struggling readers present in school, as well as those with numeracy problems. At the start of the school year, we have listed a total of 7 grade 3 non-numerates during the first quarter. Then it has been reduced to 1 in the second quarter, and it was zeroed out during the third quarter. This was made possible through the concerted efforts of our mathematics coordinator, Ma'am Tita V. Sidro, and the grade 3 advisor, Ma'am Kathleen Lavado. These are just little things, but if we are going to do it with great love, these things become significant and meaningful ones. Just like what our generous stakeholders have done for us. Now, let me take this opportunity to extend our heartfelt thanks and gratitude to our supportive stakeholders, our dear Governor, Honorable Ben P. Ivardoni, for providing us with provincial paid learning facilitator, so with our City Mayor, Honorable Jose Ivan Dayan C. Agda. Our sincerest thanks and appreciation also goes out to the Sangguniang Panlungsod and at the same time, Provincial Board Member, Honorable Attorney Byron M. Suyot, for his love and support to the pupils and teachers by providing us with printer, bond papers, and ink. Thank you also to Honorable Virginia Gigi Sakati for giving us face shields for us to be protected against the virus. Last but not the least, please accept our deep appreciation for your generosity, Mary Grace Silada Baris and Vanessa Silada Dagoro, for giving us with bond papers and ink to be used in the printing of self-learning module. To the Barangay Council of Ando Island, under the leadership of Honorable Wilfredo A. Castillo, GPTA officers led by their President, Edward A. Montances, Alumni Association of Ando Elementary School, thank you so very much. Your kind gestures are very much appreciated, and we look forward to a more strengthened partnership with you in the years ahead. May our Almighty Father shower you with more blessings, because I believe that small things like these, when shared with love, with the one in need, becomes great, valuable, and remarkable. And of course, before I forget, let me say thank you and my salute to the selfless and dedicated teachers of Ando Elementary School. Your passion and love for our pupils is what motivates us and gives us inspiration to do more and strive for the best that we can. Hats off to you, dear teachers. Above all, thank you to our God Almighty for the guidance, wisdom, strength, and courage given to us. All these may not be possible without your heavenly intercession. To you all be the glory. On that note, thank you so much, and once again, congratulations, dear graduates of Batch 2021, and of course, to your proud parents as well.
Thank you for the very informative message, Sir Byron. This year's graduation exercises would have not been possible without the support and cooperation of the pupils as well as their parents. And for this reason, we, the teaching staff of Ando Elementary School, would like to extend our heartfelt gratitude for the support extended by the parents, general PTA officers, and guests for the success of this 2021 virtual graduation exercises. Above all, to God Almighty for guiding us in molding the children's future, and may this school year a fruitful and memorable one.
We might not be walking across that stage with the cameras flashing. They've been waiting on our day. It's been a journey, hasn't it? I wouldn't trade a moment. No, I wouldn't change a moment. I'm who I
mo